It was 11:30 at night. The streets of Lahore's Anarkali Bazaar were slowly emptying. The shutters of the shops were closing with a thud, and only a few tea stalls were emitting plumes of smoke. In the silence, a taxi pulled up in an old, deserted street. The door opened, and a young girl stepped out, Hina. Hina was a photography student at Lahore University. Her final project was Forgotten Lahore, a photographic story of Lahore's forgotten buildings. Today she had come here to take pictures of a place that was only mentioned in old books, Haveli Nasruddin Shah. This mansion was built around 1850. Legend has it that there once lived a noble man named Nasruddin Shah who practiced jinn. People said that he had sacrificed his daughter's soul in exchange for wealth. Hina did not believe these things. To her, these were all folk tales. She just wanted to take pictures of the beautiful decaying buildings. The gate of the mansion appeared at the end of the street, a rusty iron gate, half of which had Nasl written on it. The rest had faded away. She grabbed her camera, turned on her flashlight, and slowly pushed the gate open. The sound of rustling pierced the darkness. The air inside seemed to freeze. Hina stepped in. Tree webs, the rustling of brush, and the smell of rotting wood everywhere. In the courtyard of the mansion was an old fountain, now filled with mud and water moss. She shone her flashlight on the walls. Here and there were Quranic verses, amulets, and blood-colored marks. Huh, dramatists, just to scare people. But just then there was a faint groan behind her. She turned around, nothing. The sound of footsteps again. She thought it might be a cat, but the sound was human footsteps. Hina quickly picked up the camera and turned on the flash behind her. For a few moments, in the moment of light, she felt like a shadow standing by the wall. But when the flash ended, there was nothing there. Her heart beat faster, but it wasn't going to stop. If you're scared, the project will fail, she told herself, and headed up the stairs. As she climbed the stairs, a corridor began. Doors to rooms all around, some open, some closed. There was a heavy humidity in the air, as if someone was breathing. A door creaked slightly from inside a room. Hina stopped. She plucked up the courage and pushed the door open. Inside was a large wardrobe, a broken table, and an old picture on the wall. A man in white clothes with a thick beard and a young girl next to him. The name was written below, Nasruddin Shah and daughter Zahra. Hina approached the picture. There was a strange sadness in the girl's eyes, as if she wanted to say something. Then suddenly, the door to the room closed by itself, loudly. Hina was startled. "Hello? Is there anyone?" No answer. She tried to open the door, but it was locked from the inside. She stepped back, closer to the wall. Then suddenly the light flickered like lightning, and streams of blood began to flow from the girl's eyes in the picture. Hina screamed, but the voice seemed to be drowned in the air. At that moment, someone's voice echoed in the air, faint but painful. "Free me." Hina's body shivered. She kicked at the door, and as soon as the door opened, she ran out. The corridor was dark, but a faint light was visible towards the courtyard below. She ran downstairs, but there was no longer a door. Where the gate should have been, there was a stone wall. "What is this?" she said, panting. Then the sound of someone's footsteps came from above, slowly descending. Hina picked up the flashlight. The light fell on someone's feet. A girl in a white shalwar kameez, about 15 years old, yellow face, quiet eyes, loose hair. "Who are you?" Hina asked. The girl did not answer. She just said slowly, "Why did you come here? This is my house." "You are Zahra?" She shook her head and smiled, but that smile was not human. Then suddenly the light went out. Hina's scream was lost in the darkness.